Tips with Tony. Tips with Tony. All about nutrition from your favorite dietitian. Everything you need to digest in your mind. Tips with Tony. Tips with Tony. Making you healthier one bite at a time. With Tony. Woo.
Hello and welcome to the Tips with Tony podcast. I'm Tony Marinucci, your registered dietitian, helping you get healthy one bite at a time. As I record this, it is a beautiful 80-degree day. That's 80 degrees Fahrenheit. I know I have listeners from all around the world, and you might measure in Celsius. I don't know what that equates in Celsius, but I just so you know, it's hot. It's a hot day. Not like so hot where you're dying, but just like a really nice, beautiful summer day. It's not even technically summer yet, but summer is coming. So I really wanted to make sure that I spoke about what to wear this summer. If you're having anxiety about getting in a bathing suit, if you're nervous about wearing shorts, showing your arms, wearing a crop top, maybe showing part of your belly, whatever it is, I'm here to remind you to just wear it. Nobody's staring at you. And if they are, honestly, 90% of the time, they're thinking positive thoughts. And if they're not thinking positive thoughts, if they're thinking negative thoughts, well, then that's what we call projection. That's what they're feeling about themselves or their bodies or what their view is of the world. It's kind of like what their values are. It has nothing to do with you. So they're projecting it onto others. And if anybody has the nerve to say something, well, then you need to set boundaries with that person, because there is no reason for anyone to comment on your body, positive or negative. Your body is the least interesting thing about you. You have so much more to offer this world. And it's really important that you let people know that you're so much more than your body. And more importantly, though, you need to know that. You need to know that you are more than your body and you have so much more to offer the world. And what you look like really does not dictate or determine that. So what I wanted to remind you of today is not just about, what to wear, but kind of why to wear it, right? When we are hot, we don't want to wear a lot of clothes. So why are we going to wear, long sleeves and long pants when it's hot outside, when we can be a little bit more comfortable if we kind of let our legs show? Right? Or if we let our arms show. So you deserve to feel just as much comfort as somebody in a body size that you would consider as something maybe you are yearning for or wishing for. Okay. I got a lot of comments. I've been posting about this a lot on my Instagram and my TikTok about, no matter what you look like, just wear it. There's a really great influencer out there. I forgot her name, but I kind of reused her voice, and she's so funny. She's like, I don't care if you look like a potato, a burrito, a Dorito, a mushroom, a Coke bottle, the whole fridge, whatever it is, just wear it. Wear the damn shorts, wear the crop top, wear the outfit, wear the bathing suit, wear the bikini. Wear it. You look great. You look fabulous. You are probably the one who's most critical of yourself. Nobody is judging you, like I said. And if they are, they're usually thinking positive things. And if they're not, well, they're not your person. Okay. Like, think about it. When you're happy, confident, thriving in whatever it is in life, let's separate it from the body, whether it be your family life or your relationship, you're not stuck comparing yourself to other relationships or other careers or whatever it is, because you're happy. So when you are happy and confident in your body, you're not looking for the negative. You're looking for the positive. Or if anything, you're just not even looking at all, because there's no reason to. So all that to say that anybody that does go that extra effort to make you feel less than because of what you wear and what you look like, well, they're probably very insecure in themselves, right? That's what bullies are. Bullies just do that to make themselves feel better. We don't care about those people. Those people are not our people, or they have their own stuff. And so you really have to get really good at being able to separate this idea that like other people's opinions of you actually matter, because they don't. The only opinion that actually matters is the opinion you have of yourself. And so I also want to take the time to help let you know and understand that you might not feel comfortable. And that's also okay. Whether you maybe gained weight or maybe you lost some muscle mass and you're not feeling as toned or whatever it is, you actually get to decide how you want to feel about that. So you can spend time beating yourself, being frustrated with yourself, being extra critical of yourself. Hopefully that doesn't lead down disordered eating patterns, which I know is the next step, but I didn't want to talk about this on today's podcast, but that's also really important as we make sure we don't want to follow the thoughts and go into the extremes, because those extremes just kind of lead you right back to where you are. So this idea of like, I don't like the way that I look, so therefore I'm not going to eat all day when I'm on the beach. Not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. If you're new to the podcast, I'm a big believer in 3 balanced meals a day, staying hydrated with water, getting adequate sleep, and moving your body in ways that you enjoy. Those are the basics. Those are the foundations. So whether you're at a weight that you're happy at, or a weight that you're not happy at, or a body size that you're happy at, or a body size you're not happy at, still stick to that regimen. We do not want to be playing with our thoughts, because our thoughts change. One day we look at ourselves in the mirror and we love what we see. The next day we hate what we see. Nothing really changed drastically overnight. But our opinion of ourselves, or our mood, our energy, there's so many things that go into play with how our thoughts come and go, and we just can't take them too seriously, right? We can't trust our eyes all the time. All we can really do is be consistent in the way that we care for our bodies, whether we're having a bad body image day or not. So stay consistent. Now, to help with those who are feeling really uncomfortable this summer, the thing that you need to do is wear the clothes that fit you. Whether that means you go up a size or down a size so that it fits more comfortably, do that. I think people who feel uncomfortable in their body, they do one of two things. Either one, they'll wear like very oversized clothes to hide, but honestly, that just brings more attention to yourself. If you haven't got a copy of my book, Once Upon a Diet, you can get it on Amazon. Chapter 3, I talk about my client, quote unquote, Charlie. Her name was changed for the purposes of the book. And she used to do that. And I used to do that when I was younger. I used to wear a t-shirt. I was like 10 years old. I'd wear a t-shirt over my bathing suit, and I just didn't want to be exposed. And it's just so sad, because if anything, that just brings more attention. We're just kids. You're having fun. Whether you're a kid or an adult, you're in a bathing suit, you're going in water. That's normal. Wear the bathing suit. Just wear it, right? So this idea that if I wear, clothes that are like oversized, nobody will see me. Well, that's actually not the case. It brings more attention to you. And usually also too, if you're worried about looking bigger, often when you wear oversized clothes, it makes you look bigger than you actually are. So that's important to note too. It's almost like not really helping with the original kind of thought process. I had to interrupt this episode to tell you about Dermatology. If you're not using their products yet, you absolutely need to. I have been someone who has always been really grateful to have good skin. I've always looked younger than my age. I made a joke the other day that it's not even a joke. I really do get ID'd all the time, whether I'm at a bar or at the liquor store or whatever. I haven't been like, nobody believes me that I'm, not only am I over the age of 21, but when you're listening to this, I'm probably 32. I will never forget this one time. This is such a side story, but one time I went shopping. No, lying. I went to take a yoga class with my mom. And they asked me if my mom was there to sign, because if I wasn't 16 years old, I needed my mother present to sign for me for a hot yoga class. And I, at the time, I had just graduated college. So I was like 22 years old. They didn't even think I was 16. Okay. So all I had to say, I have a really good skin. I'm very blessed. I think it's thanks to my mom and my dad. They pretty much look really young for their age too. With that said, I have been taking a more proactive approach, because even, as I'm aging very gracefully, my skin does tend to be a little bit more on the drier side. I've started noticing it's not as like firm as I feel like it used to be, and it just needs a little extra help and support. So before I tell you about the Dermatology products, I do want you to know that drinking lots of water and getting your beauty sleep is an actual term, because it truly does help with your skin. But if you need help from your friends like I do, or starting to, or if you just want to look a little bit younger than your age and still get carded at whatever age, now I embrace it. Like now I'm like super excited. I'm like, yay, I don't look 21, because now I'm getting to the quote unquote older, which by the way, I also think that's BS. Either way, your skin is like a really large organ. It's the largest organ in your body. So we got to care for it. We got to take care of it. And a lot of the things we can do from the inside, we can also do from the outside. So with that said, the Needless Serum, the Renew Needless Serum, I use that. It's fabulous. I use their water-based lotion, because my skin, like I said, is on the drier side, so I need a little bit of hydration. And honestly, the Universal Tinted Moisturizer, it has an SPF 46. It is really, really great, because especially when I first wake up in the morning, I wash my face and I'm going to go outside for a walk. I usually put on sunscreen, but with the Universal Tinted Moisturizer, It's basically my sunscreen and also a tinted moisturizer before I go outside, so I can safely go out with a walk, but also with a glow on my face. So anyways, there's so many other really incredible products. So basically you can go there and figure out what your skin type is and what your needs are, and they'll make suggestions. But either way, regardless of your skin type, you can know that all of their products are safe and effective. They are all backed by science, and they really do also believe in that SPF approach, because it is true that like also to protect your skin is not being, the sun is great for vitamin D, but after like 15 minutes, we gotta cover up, because we definitely don't want that damage. So with that said, you can go to the link in my show notes, so that way you can save 20% on your first order, or you could also just use Tony20 at checkout. So use Tony20 at checkout to save 20%, or go straight to using the affiliate link that I have in the show notes, so that way you can try dermatology products. Like I said, they're safe, they're effective, they're backed by science, and they really will have your skin feeling absolutely incredibly amazing. All right, back to the episode. Then the flip side, it's like you don't want to come to terms that maybe you have put on some weight, or maybe your body shape is just different, or maybe the clothes that you're trying to fit in are just that you bought are just a different brand, and so therefore maybe you're usually a size 12, but this brand you need to wear a size 14. I know when it comes to shorts, I go up like 5 sizes because they just fit more comfortably for me on there. So if I wore my actual quote unquote like pant size for my short size, my everything would be so tight. It would be so uncomfortable and just would not work for me. So I don't pay so much attention to the size of the clothes, whether it's a medium, a large, extra large, a double XL, an 8, a 12, a 14, a 16, a 6. I don't care. The point is I just want it to fit, because when I'm not having to pull up my pants every 5 seconds, or feeling like, oh my God, I have to unbuckle my pants every 4 seconds, or like maybe just this, I don't know, just like things are tight, like I can't breathe, I can't even eat comfortably. Well, yeah, that's not going to work either. So make sure that you wear clothes that fit you. If that means that you have to go shopping, buy yourself something nice, buy yourself something that makes you feel somewhat confident. Okay. I say this a lot, but it is true. Especially if you're in this place of hate, I really do resonate with you, because I know what that feels like. It's been a while since I've been there, but unfortunately, I just had a conversation with somebody, and they were really letting out to me that like they just really hate. They look like they were really emotional. They were kind of, really down about it. And it brought me back to when I was a teenager, and I wrote poems about how much I hated my body and I didn't like what I saw. And it was just like so much hate, so much anger, so much resentment. And I wish I was in a smaller body. And, that's a really, really rough place to be. It almost feels like hopeless, right? But I'm here on the other side to tell you that don't let go of hope. But at the same time, like to expect someone in that position to go from hating their body to being like completely obsessed and rocking the swimsuit and rocking the crop top and rocking the shorts, like that's also not realistic. So in order to get from hating it to loving it, you first have to accept it. You first have to understand like this is your body and it's doing its absolute best to keep you alive and to keep you healthy. And the more you treat it well and kind and respectful, it's actually probably going to work with you a lot more. But if you keep going at it while you're trying to like go through these drastic changes or these extremes or hating it so much for being what it is, you're going to miss the opportunity to be appreciative of it. You're going to just realize like, okay, this is who you are right now. Okay. And I'm sorry if that's hard to hear and you got to swallow it sometimes. Maybe you let yourself go a little bit. You haven't been prioritizing your needs, but maybe you've been prioritizing other things. Either way, this is where you are right now. So you can fight it or you can accept it. I promise you, when you accept it, it's so much easier to move on. And I think when people hear that acceptance, depending on where you're at in your journey, you might think that accepting means that you can't change it. You can like your body, hate your body. You can be neutral about your body and still decide to change it. You get to choose. But I will say that it's a lot easier and you're going to have a lot smoother of a process when you just accept it for what it is. And rather than so much so like going on the strong pursuit to change it, more so just lean into caring for it, lean into loving it or showing it love, right? Think of it when you first start dating someone. Or maybe a better scenario is maybe like you're in a relationship, it's not really working out for you, things kind of go astray. And in order for you to find that love again, to find that part of you that was attracted to this partner in the first place, you have to spend time with that person. You have to communicate with that person, right? You have to figure out what is it that that person wants or needs, and it will and make sure that that's reciprocated, right? So work with your body rather than against your body. And the more you spend time with it, the more you fuel it and give it what it needs and even what it wants. When it's having those cravings, rather than deny, just allow yourself to have whatever it is that you're craving. And also give it at the same time, balancing it with the foods and things that it needs, right? So like I said before, we need sleep, we need hydration, we need movement, we need balanced nutrition, and we want some stress management in there. Those are like the 5 pillars that we teach in the 6 Months to Food Freedom program, okay? So those are the things that I really want you to master. But to end, to wrap this up, just wear the damn shorts, please. If you have cellulite, that's normal. I have cellulite. Most people have cellulite. Just wear the damn shorts. If you're up a size, I'm pretty sure I'm probably up a size, or maybe the same size from last year, but last year I was up a size. Just wear the damn shorts. It doesn't actually matter. Wear the bathing suit, wear the bikini, wear it. I hate tan lines. For so long I wouldn't wear a bikini because I didn't want to show my belly, but then I was like, fuck this. Excuse my French. Sorry, sometimes kids listen to this. I don't want these tan lines. So I'm not going to do that. So you just do it. You don't have to cover yourself when you're sitting on the beach and you're sitting in your bikini. Yeah, you're going to have rolls because that's normal, right? If you're laying down, it might be more flat than when you're sitting up. That's normal. You don't have to hide it. If you want to, because maybe you feel more comfortable, fine, do it, whatever. But point being is you do not have to fear going to these places. You do not have to avoid them, right? Embrace them. Make memories. Make memories. That is what we are here on this earth to do. If we get to the core of the root of why we're here, it's to connect, it's to grow, it's to nurture, it's to be, it's to help, it's to serve, right? You can't do all that if you're obsessing over what you're wearing or what you're not wearing, whatever it is. All right. So I'm going to end with that. Thank you so much for listening. If you're not already subscribed to the podcast, definitely hit that subscribe button. A new episode comes out every Tuesday and Thursday. And when you're subscribed, you don't miss a beat. And if this resonated with you in any way, if this was helpful for you in any way, please share it on your story. Tag me at tips_with_Tony with an I on Instagram, or at tips with Tony, the Tips with Tony podcast on Instagram, or just share it with a friend. Honestly, that works too. The more people that this gets out to, the more message we're getting out that your body is the least interesting thing about you. It's a fascinating thing. I think bodies are freaking cool and incredible, and they've been with you and they're always there for you. And I love my body. I genuinely do. It's been with me my whole life. And when this episode comes out in about 2 days, I'll be 32 years old. So for 32 years, or I should say 31, not 32 yet. Either way, it's been with me. It's incredible. It's working for me. I'm very grateful for it. And I think it's fascinating. At the same time, I know that my body is literally like the last thing that has anything to do with who I am. Maybe I get to talk about what I do and somehow it led me here, but at the end of the day, I am so much more than my body, and I know that you are too. So share this with anybody who needs it. And thank you again for listening. As always, this is Tony Marinucci, your registered dietitian, helping you get healthy one bite at a time.